time women speak about the oppression, people say, oh, how about the girl child? How about the boy child? Well, I'm here to represent the girl child today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Kenya, Finland. Today we are going to make pancakes and talk about cultural violence. How to make breakfast. So I want to have pancakes and coffee. So let's get started. Very simple and almost it works most of the time. It works. Sometimes I put milk instead of water, but today I just have water, some salt.
This is our time. This is a day. We can do anything, 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 and all our dreams light up the way. We can have everything, everything, everything. So
Water, sugar, salt,
don't
some
stop.
flour.
The best is in you. We are the brave. We are the free. We have the power to be stronger.
Don't worry, the sequence in which I add things, I just do things this way. It works. Okay, this much.
Light up the power in you. And go for the
I know you
best
should
in
add
you.
the dry ingredients
See the light
first,
shine through.
but
So light up the
this
power
is
in
just
you.
how I do mine.
Best in you. 'Cause I see the light shine through.
So, happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath, everyone. Time now is 7:30 French time. Yeah, using winter time. What winter time means is that we are 1 hour behind the normal time. Once winter is over, we're going to use the summertime, which is 1 hour ahead. So during winter time, we're usually 1 hour behind Kenyan time, which is, I believe, the Eastern time. And during summer, I feel like it's too watery. I'll add some flour. I'm using this Special Vetemio because it has baking powder added to it, just like self-rising in Kenya.
We are the bold. We can be anything, anything, anything.
You know the way you add
The light.
flour, then you realize, oh, I did too much. Then you start adding water, then it's too much. I don't like that nonsense. So I'd rather work with the This is the I don't want it to be too thick, and I don't want it to be too thin.
This is our time. This is the day.
It's running nicely. I
Can do
like this.
anything, anything.
So I've already heated the pan.
Dreams.
So let's go and start cooking our pancakes.
Everything, everything.
So the pan is hot. I think I'll reduce the heat just a little bit.
Don't stop the
Our cooking oil, as usual, are all faithful. Some oil.
We are the free. We have the power to be
I
strong
just
if we
the
want
first pancake because we're testing the temperature of the pan and all of that. You don't want to be very hungry.
Light up the power in you and go for the best in you. 'Cause I see the light shine through. So light up the power in you and go for the best in you. 'Cause I see the light shine through.
I like the consistency of the flour. It's not too liquidish or too heavy. So you wait for the bubbles to start rising, see? And then it's good. Properly. This is not bad food. So the difference between my pancake mix and other people's pancake, I don't put any butter or oil. I mean, I don't use any oil or margarine while making my pancake batter. So when I'm frying them in the pan, I then need to add some oil, and that's how I do my pancakes. That's how I've learned how to make them, and I like them. The taste is nice. It comes something very close to chapati. Not exactly, but yeah, you get the gist. And then I don't like to put any syrup on my pancakes once they're cooked. No. You cook them, bas. And I'm not making many because I don't need to have many pancakes. I just crave for pancakes. Plus, I need to get ready to go and make that moolah. So that is ready. How's the cooking? They cook so fast. They cook so fast.
We are the light. We light the dark. We can do
so today is day 20 of Vlogmas. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to do the Vlogmas thing, but I have to say I've tried. I really have tried. I promised to do 3 videos a week. I feel like I have met or I have fulfilled the promise. So I think I've had a little bit. I had reduced quite much. But I felt like they were going to burn. And then I'll show you how I make my coffee. So we have, for breakfast we have the pancakes, we have coffee, of course water, and a fruit. So that's what I'm going to show you today, how to make a simple, the heat is quite low. How to make simple Sunday breakfasts. Guys, how you guys doing? How is life? You know, I read an article today about the increased rates of underage marriages of young girls in Kenya, and also about the increase in the number of rape, increase in the number of teenage pregnancies, and sadly also increase in the number of female circumcision, female genital circumcision. So I want us to address that today because I feel like it's weighing heavy in my heart. So number one, and I'm not coming having this conversation from the feminist point of view, but it is what it is. We have to address the big elephant in the room, the white elephant in the room when they're not big. So every time women speak about the oppression, people say, oh, how about the girl child? How about the boy child? Well, I'm here to represent the girl child today. maybe the boy child will be represented tomorrow. But I feel like it's very, very important for community to protect their women, their children, their girl child, children, because it's the mother. I always say the mother is the one who ties up a home. All right. So if you have broken women in the society, they'll produce broken children. That's why I always say women have to be treated with love, with respect, and they need to be protected, especially children. Even from nature, men are stronger than women. And men were given the role of being the master of the homes and protecting the women and also being providers. So, in the situation today where we see women having to work hard and provide for their families, and some even have to work hard in the gym to be strong, to be stronger women, so that nobody plays around with them and all that. It's sad. It's sad because I don't think that's how it was intended for the community or the family to look like. So now they're saying that the increase of all these ugly incidents is because of corona and their inability of children to be at school. I'm just wondering, new values mushroom just from nowhere, just because children are now not going to school. Yeah? I think these are values, not values, these are vices that exist in the community, but they're now showing their ugly faces in 3D, high on steroids, because the opportunity now is there. And I think that some of these vices need to die. It's like saying, oh, it's cultural to cut women, like the genital penis circumcision. I don't know if you know about cultural violence, but cultural violence is whereby you use violence against specific genders and then use culture to justify it. The reason why women in some of these communities, especially in Kenya's Maasai's, Merus, and Kisi's, circumcise women is to make them less sexual, like so that they don't get easily turned on, so they say. So what that makes the women, once they have their genital mutilation, is inability to enjoy the act once they get married, or once they actually need to be enjoying, because it's not cut and stored somewhere, and then when they get married they're told, oh, come for your thingy that we cut, now you're ready to use it. So for me, that is basically just a violation of people's bodies, their rights. Because if it was so cool to have genital mutilation, I believe every adult would be going for genital mutilation, like, oh, woo, me too, I want it. Oh, people are paying so much money to have their booties like pumped up. People would pay money for genital mutilation if it was that cool. So I always say some of these decisions leave to the people when they grow up. If they so decide that it's their thing, it's okay. But it is just basically cultural weapon for suppressing and oppressing women, that you have to cut them so that they know their place, In these communities, women are not supposed to enjoy the marital act. It's men who are supposed to enjoy it. Women are supposed to just be toys, the instruments of enabling men enjoy. And I think it's sad. And then they say it prevents It prevents them from getting pregnant when they are young. Statistics have proven otherwise. These girls who've been cut get pregnant before they're adults and marry before they're adults and drop out of school and experience a lot of psychological trauma. So yeah, I don't think it's a nice thing. I really, even though it's like against the law, because some people say, oh, how about the law? It's not against the law. But people say, oh, it's our culture. Which culture? Who made that culture? Who made that culture? It is our culture for men to go and hunt and bring food. It is our culture for us to live in caves. It's our culture to wear skins. It's our culture to walk barefooted and live in the forest. Why are we not following those cultures? It is our culture to not go to the salon or have all these creams on our hair. Why are we putting them? Why are we wearing wigs? I mean, you dare go have manicure, pedicure, have weaves and all that nonsense, and then even bleach, and then you take your daughter to the village to be cut. What's wrong with you? So stop justifying cultural violence. That's basically cultural violence. Yeah, so that's one of the things that's weighing heavy in my heart. Another thing I feel like we need to talk about is teenage pregnancies. The increase of teenage pregnancies. Now, they are saying girl child is getting pregnant because their idol, and for others is because they need pads, because parents are not providing for pads. For others is because they're just being lured because they're idle at home. So let's talk about these issues, about those who are luring and those who are being lured. It's against the law to have an affair with an underage child. That's number one. Number two, the issue of pregnancies and saying it's because of poverty, for me, is not quite the thing. Why are young girls not getting so much pregnant in their teens in Europe? In Europe, they have this thing that it's acceptable by law as a parent to take a child once they become teenagers and set them up on contraceptives if you feel like they're sexually active. Actually, they have those conversations, daughter and mom, and they say, okay, you want to be sexually active? Alright, you go and buy contraceptives, and then these girls are going to be having those pills every day until they are ready to have babies, and that's how they do it. So I always say, it's either you teach your children to abstain, but if you feel like they are actively sexually active, of course we pray for them, but it's better that they use contraceptives. Put them on pills and also introduce them to the use of other protectives like, condoms and stuff. But we need to have these conversations with our children and teach them the right way. You cannot say, oh, you cannot sit down and cry, oh, the numbers have increased. Are you having this conversation with your children? Are you these moms or dads that the children are so much afraid of? You get in the house, everybody's scattering. Everybody pretending to be doing homework that don't exist. And then you say, oh, my children don't talk to me. You're so Mkali. Even your children don't want to be seated on the same table with you. Your language is violence. anything people say they do wrong, papa, say wrong, papa. We need to be gentle and learn also how to deal with our frustrations differently and have conversations with our young ones. And young girls, please close your legs. Even if you have to cut your old t-shirt and use it as pads and wash it, just close your legs, pal. It will really save you a lot. It will save you from those early pregnancies, from infections, from heartbreak. You're not ready for all that you're putting yourself up to. Trust me. Once you marry, you will go to that world, and even then you realize it's overrated. Let nobody lie to you. It's overrated. It's one of those things people never want to accept, but it is overrated. Close your legs. Find something useful to do. It's better you ask a neighbor you wash their clothes. Practice perseverance. I feel like when we were younger, we used to be more perseverant than this young person today. Practice exercise perseverance. Know that tomorrow is going to be a better day. Sun is going to come out and shine. And the things will change. No situation is permanent in this life. And when you have children of virtue, you get blessings and you get favor from God. Alright? And people see you. Teach yourself to be hardworking. Go help someone in their home and they will pay you for your labor. Don't just wait for those poor to reach up their eyes. Who are you small things, small money? Use you. And stop following some of these trends. If you're, I always tell people, especially when you come from a poor family, keep up Instagram. Pressure, too much pressure for you. There's no point. Keep up some of these social media videos. Because you're just following, you're seeing the trends, you get pressure up, you get jealous, you want to be part of it, and then you end up goofing up. And the results? Trouble. See her pancakes. Yes. Okay then. Let's make coffee. So my coffee is finished, but like the coffee tin is finished, but I like using this. This coffee called Wanyama is imported into the country, and it's from Tanzania, if I am not wrong. So let's read it. Wanyama, definitely it's a Swahili word meaning animals. So by purchasing this coffee, we are raising money to help prevent poaching in Africa. So I like this kind of well, it's a Swedish company, but we all know it's coming from Kenya. So I like this type of inventions where I buy products that have been sourced from home and that I know have also the company is also taking like a society, how do you call it, community responsibility or society responsibility to improve the community from which they outsourced the products. So, and it tastes good. This is Arabica coffee 100%. It tastes really good. So now I'll show you how I make my cappuccino for breakfast. First, let's pour the coffee there. This costs like €5, but it's really good quality. Oops. It smells good. I love coffee. When I was in Kenya, I loved tea. Now that I'm in Europe, I love coffee because Finns love coffee. So here's our coffee. So we need to put load of coffee here. That much is enough. Put the coffee and the machine closer so you can see what I'm doing. So now, and then it locks. Alright? This is what we're working with. It's a bit too fast. Not because I don't use it, because I've not wiped it down for a minute. I'm going to set it up so the visibility is good. Let's work with this as it is. Alright, let me get a cup. So first, I have to set this on and I wait for it to heat up here. So let's wait. It takes like a whole minute. So the light is on. So now we wait for coffee to be filtered. Yes. And then we switch it off like that. Great. And cappuccino. Well, this is more like the espresso. So let me bring the milk. Because I don't have a coffee creamer, I just warm my milk in the microwave. That's the noise you're hearing. And then it's like that. The yummy in there. Great. So like that. I can still use the machine to like froth the milk, but it doesn't make the milk hot the way I want it. And if you use hot milk, it burns. So breakfast is ready. And let's talk cultural balance. Alright? Be good, be kind to your neighbor, be safe, and happy holidays! Until next time, bye bye! Let me enjoy my breakfast. Ciao!